But then if we cut this out of plywood, if we make each of these out of plywood, we've got to put those together. More symbols, right? More shield. And so, how do you put those together? Right? If I put two pieces of plywood together, there's a gap there, right? So the best way would be to cut the actual.
You could have like, so what's the tool that you use? You could have like just lift one side and have one side fit in.
Yeah, but what is the angle of that lift?
I don't know.
Right? That's the 72 degrees. Right? Well, I don't know. Dry, what do you mean by a ridge?
Like well, I don't know that. I don't know if there's different ways to make different shapes. But like you cut the ridge out, like the example that you saw, and then would it fit perfectly in there?
Well, so the easiest, simplest way would just be cut this, and then cut this equal amount, so that the two fit together, right? And form that thing. So,
because if you need like a wider berth for five sides or something, it's hard.
well, it's just a harder angle to set up, right? Because 72 degrees, like. Look at here, it's not marking, it's got some of these notches which go to certain angles, right? So, again, I'm not saying we can't do it, but so setting up the table saw, we would have to angle that blade at, 72 divided by 2 is, half of 70 is 35. So that's 77.5 degrees, right? Is the angle of half of that? 37.5 degrees, right? So 36. Okay, so 36 degrees. So we have to set the table saw up at 36 degrees. So we can cut that, and then cut that, and then the two of them will put together and make a 72 degree angle. So, we can do a little test cut right now with chalkboard and see what it looks like. Okay?
Okay.
Because, I mean, I like the idea of doing a pentagon. It's just a little bit more of a challenge. Right? Okay, what are you doing?
I was going to cut this end off. And this end off.
Okay, what I was saying is we could rip this down so that both sides are perfect.
Oh, okay.
Right. Okay. So I will start with that, and then. Okay, what is the width you're using?
This is right now it's 12 and a half by 3/4 to 6. This is the really rough one, and then it'll be 7 inches.
Okay, so it's always better to orient the grain with the length of the block. So either 7 inches this way, 5 inches this way. So 5 inches. So what I would do is this is a square edge here. So
Cut that first.
well, if it's yeah, let's do something. I think that's square.
Oh, I checked.
What's up? How y'all doing? Pause. I see people really brand new.
Yeah.
To the chat, man. I'm drawing the Andrika Symbols on the shield. Symbols. And look, guess what else it's got now? It's got a handle on it. I can actually put my hand in there. But we're gonna extend it. You see the shield? I can actually hold it like the shield now. It's pretty sick. And can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? That's another test. YouTube is tripping yesterday. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me get a yes or let me get a no.
This is up to you whether you want to height of the box. Okay, go this way. Okay. So the only question then is, so this is we got 7, 7. So this is much. Anything off this block is longer.
Not longer, but I'm doing a bottom.
Right, but this is you're gonna rip this down.
Oh, yeah.
But the problem with ripping it down is that's not gonna be like a perfect flush.
Right, which is why I was trying to get it to small.
Right. So well, my point is that we don't have anything. We have a cleaner, but it hasn't been used to flatten that surface out. So how many?
One down. All right, y'all. Give me a second. What time is it?
Yeah.
It's game time. Give me a second, y'all. I'll be right back.
And then you've got the solid.
Right. Well, we'll do it on the band side, right? Because this can't do 5.5 inches. Right. So we'll do it on the band side. We'll do solid. Yeah. Or you let the rough surface outside. Well, we can stand it with one okay. So we're going to first cut this down to 5.5. A little wide.
I prefer whiter because the bottom um,
All right, because you're doing 2 off of this. You're doing 7 and 7. And then you're doing all right. So let's do 6 inches just so we have half an inch extra. So it's 6 inches, kind of rough. Guys, right here, this is never, I never rely on that for accuracy. So I'm going to do a ruler and actually
I always forget about the grain. Of course, I think in terms of laying out a pattern and getting a mulch out of the material.
exactly.
Whatever. I think the grain.
So this is pretty much
My hair over stuff.
yeah. Okay, so this is a pretty hefty chunk of wood. So you want to raise, yeah, raise your blade up to about a quarter of an inch or so, quarter and a half inch above your material. Right there. And then this is wide enough that we technically don't need to push it. Have you taken this on before? Okay. So I always stand your right-handed. So
Well, mostly.
yeah. I always stand to the left of the blade so that I can see the fence and I have the ability to kind of push the piece against the fence. Yep. And then I'm just going to go all the way past until I finish cutting.
If the table clear.
Yeah, it's
We had to move.
that's only if you're using the crosscut sled or a miter gauge. It's down in the slot. Yeah, but it's fine for just doing it. Okay? So go slowly because it's a thick piece of wood and it's hardwood. It'll tell you how fast to go. Right? Yep. Yeah, so that was already on. So 3 inches pull out on the side. it's just because it's such a thick piece of wood and the blade's probably not that sharp. So you didn't do anything wrong. I did notice that sometimes depending on
Going back. Sorry about that.
wood, it'll tend to pinch on the backside. That's what this riding knife is to keep pinching on the blade. So that was helping, but even looking down here, I noticed that it's pinching which part that has to work.
So it's making it rub on the plate.
Looks like for doing the 7 inches, I would use the top slab, or we could use the slab.
That might
That's a good question. And it looks like it has to be wet. So just measure your 7 inches over as accurately as you can.
is that pretty like short?
It should be. So, okay. Do your cut slowly. I would use this one just because this one actually I'm cutting the short meat. All right, let me check in with Kat.
Give me a second, y'all. The Artemis is about to launch.
Okay. Show me what the jig looks like. I can see.
All right, 2 minutes. 2 minute. 2 minute countdown. The Artemis is gonna launch. If you love space stuff, I love space stuff. Give me a second, y'all. I'll be back. I'll be right back.
Oh, are they launching?
Yes, 2 minutes still.
I'll turn this off so you can get it. It's almost here. It's T minus 40 seconds. You came just in time, Nick. You didn't even have to wait.
It's almost like you make a set and it can be good for.
To ensure precision. And the unit
I'll start doing the timer when they start saying it.
Quite close to the blade are protected, both at the front, where I can't see because of the upright workpiece,
9,
and at the rear,
8,
as the blade
7,
comes out at the end of
6,
the cut.
5,
All right,
4,
here
By
goes.
changing the slider,
2,
I can cut
1.
joints at any size I like.
Lift off.
I have trench, 15 millimeters,
Everything's sounding fine on the
5/16
end.
of an inch,
Good roll and pitch.
and that well-known standard size, 11.4 millimeters.
Yes, sir.
What's that known size? 11.4.
Other sizes when the need arises. Once calibrated, there is a 0 set.
Everything's sounding good on their end.
I just take it down from the shelf, set the blade height, and away we go. Like many table saws,
They're seeing good performance in all engines.
rectangular base board, and I compare this accurately so the chords
3
are
miles per
square.
hour.
Because
400
I want
miles
to
per hour.
reference off this edge to mount my runner, but I want to reference off this edge to cut a groove to mount the fence. So that sits in there, and there must be
all that.
could be adjusted.
Okay, so
But there's no sideways play either. And to do that, you have to get square.
That thing is burning.
this is setup. Just seeing if we can.
You hear anything?
I like his screw idea for adjusting this side to side.
If you're quite, you can hear it.
So how do you well, first thing we do is to give ourselves a nice shape. So I've got
Yeah, I just want to
It's
see.
looking like a success.
2,600 miles per hour.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
And remember, that thing is the size of 17 stories.
Damn.
Yeah.
that means that
Think of the parking garage times by 7.
and testing these fits the pedal right. That should fit over that. So we'll put the guard in place. And the glasses. Where have we put the glasses?
That's the booster separation, the main booster. Doing it from the big body of it. You can see the 2 boosters going upward.
And you can see that that's nowhere near big enough.
How many stages is it? 3, right?
You've got the boosters, you have the main section, so 4 technically.
So they get into outer stratosphere, right?
What?
So they get into outer stratosphere, right?
They're going
The
to
sun.
get past. I'm forgetting the name.
Once again, what's space called? What's that stratosphere called?
That's still the atmosphere.
Okay, so that's a very complicated jig that is very nice.
Okay,
and
that's the.
I think we can
that's
make
the
a simpler
other
one that will do the
separation.
same thing.
Alright.
So that's the big booster gone. See? That did a flash was the big booster going away, so now it'll separate into a fraction of the size, probably a 3 or 4 story building size now, or smaller.
Have they made it to space yet? At what point are we not going to be able to see them?
Well, they put onboard cameras.
Oh. Once they hit space, man, that's different weather conditions.
Yeah.
That's sick, man.
It's not even the cool
2,600 miles per hour. That's insane.
And they're only gonna go faster. So you see these round bits?
Yeah.
Those are called shock waves.
Yeah.
Because normally you can't see shock waves
Yeah.
at all. These are invisible
Yeah.
unless you have something behind it. And you can see how it kind of looks like a big ripple in the water.
Yeah, it does.
That's why it's called a wave.
So they haven't even made it into space yet.
Not yet. I think they are now, actually.
So they're about to slingshot around the moon, right?
Yeah.
Are they gonna hang out in the moon area or just coming around
They're just gonna do
and come back around?
I do believe that they are all technically astronauts, even though half of them were already astronauts.
Yeah, but the pilot is
They've all been to the ISS except for one person.
yeah.
So they're gonna take a 50-minute round trip around the Earth in orbit.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna get slingshotted back out into.
Are they gonna pilot themselves? Or is it gonna be remote control?
There will be a 15-minute timer that they will be doing pilot control. The rest of the autonomous.
Oh man, I love this shit.
Yeah.
Man, I love space. Hey, thanks, bro, for letting me record. That was pretty sweet. Hey y'all, Optimus 2 just went to space, man. What y'all know about that?
All right, so those little objects that got to piece. And then I think I'm gonna do two. Okay.
Oh, yeah. That was good. I could have had leftover bigger pieces. I forgot about slicing it in half. But I, of course.
So you have to do at least one cut by hand. Get it all set up, and then the idea is that it makes doing all the other cuts really easy. So put this in half. That'll be our scrap. And then take this over here. And cut this nice. You grab your nice square again, or actually just are those yours, Andrew?
Yeah, you can use it.
All right, I'll just use the small one. I thought Matthew was one of those.
The little one.
Well, no, just that. We had one of those blue ones.
Oh.
The gold one. And then looks the same online, but it's a plastic. Whatever.
So you're trying to make it so it's exactly half an inch.
And then actually grab your piece of wood over there. And we can use that as a little feeler guide.
So if I'm measuring out a quarter inch of thickness, do I want to go a fudge over because it's a bounce one? And we're going to have to sand it?
You just want to measure job is to
I thought it was a quick answer.
balance everything, everyone's question. So, Rich, you're gonna cut on the outside of your line, right? But probably I would go like 3/8. We need to get that so, yeah, we can do a little feel down here. And glad I stopped before it went all the way to my line. Not super happy with this. We're just gonna scoot that in. No, it doesn't need to be that long, but that's not. This is the kicker. It's super quick. Fast enough for you? Spread on there. By the time you've done 10 of these joints, then you're like, yeah, this could take all day. Okay. No, it's not a good habit. The first time I ever used that stuff, I was working microscopic little thing, and I was like, this, and I almost passed out. I was like, oh my god. Okay, so
next symbol is called the Mansu Wolf Candle, which is the symbol of industry, self-reliance, and economic self-determination. It's pretty cool.
Switch this over the width of that. So you can use this as a fluid gauge. So this is where his thing is kind of brilliant in that it's adjustable, right? And you don't. So normally I just would clamp this on or screw it in place, but his is adjustable. And so he has a little stop here, and a stop here, and then you slide back and forth. So I like that. So
Do you maybe have another Dremel? Like
there
I could use another.
are 25 feet Dremels.
There's like a gajillion of them in the room. Did y'all ask Matt?
I don't know where they're at.
No, they're in the office. Where Matt is
They're
at?
in Matt's office.
They're in Matt's office.
So we use this. And that's stop. So this one will stop here. And then what we need to be able to do, so we want to be able to do this side of our cup first, of this width over. And then we want to be able to slide it through until we have our notch cut out. Right? So we want to start our cut at exactly this point, and then we want to slide over to that point. It's the saw. And then this whole thing will slide with it. And then we need to stop over here at the point that we've done our full half-inch cut. So I need to cut the rear of this one.
When you join this, make mistakes, no big deal, because I'm going to send it off anyway.
Be there.
praise Him forevermore.
I found it, right?
Other side of the cut. Slide over to the other side. That's cutting on this side of the blade. This is where he had a nice adjustment on this. This is used before I screw that. I think this one is probably not. So this is good. Just need to line this up on the outside.
A little easier working on flat than round.
Yes. All right, y'all. So that's part one. I'll be right back. Gotta go make a call. So we're gonna get into part two once I come back from this break. I'll be back, y'all. That's fine and cheese. Peace.